Welcome back. Let's get straight into it. Tonight we are looking at mass murderers and their traits, characteristics, and just facts around them. Let's head on. So first and foremost, what makes them a mass murderer and not a serial killer? And that is the fact that they kill 3 or more people with no cooling off period. Okay, it's all done in one instance, one time frame. It's mass hysteria right now. In the moment, there's not one event, a time with no killing, and then another period of killings. It all happens in that moment that they decide to start killing. So mass murderers, they're quite a complex group when it comes to their personality traits. So they do have antisocial tendencies, personality disorder tendencies. They lack any concern for others. They worry about themselves, maybe their tight inner circle, but they do not have concern or any regard for others' worries or just their person. Then we also look at they have quite a damaged self-esteem. So it might be things that happened in their past or happened at school, happened at work, but that has broken down their self-esteem to a point where they do not really believe in themselves anymore. And that paired with a sense of grandiosity, they want something bigger and better, but that mixed with that broken down self-esteem, they don't believe they can live up to the grandiose life that they want. That can cause quite a shift in their actions. They can also be socially awkward, which can lead to some job problems and also problems with their intimate partners. Now let's look at the motivation behind their crimes. They're quite particular in it. A lot of the time it is revenge motivated as well as envy. There's also quite a few of them that want notoriety. They want people to know their names. They want people to hear their name and immediately know who they are due to the mass hysteria and heartbreak that they have caused. So that is in a nutshell what their motivations are. Then they also tend to adopt extremist beliefs, especially connected to violence, and they tend to group with people that believe the same as them. This can lead to everybody agreeing the whole time and ensuring each other that they are right, and the extreme beliefs that just grow and grow and grow. So even though they can be part of these groups, they tend to be lone wolves, so they're rather engaged online on forums and in groups to get their thoughts and ideas validated, though they do not allow a lot of people into their inner circle, so they tend to be lone wolves that live in isolation. Even though not all of them, there are people that can be more social, but most of them are lone wolves. Now, the last one is their mental health, their mental illness. So this can be complex. Yes, there's a large number of them that do struggle with some mental health problems, but it does not fall outside of the national average. So that leads to the question, is mental health to blame or not? We never blame mental health. It's just part of who they are, just like any other person dealing with mental health problems are who they are. And we cannot blame any mistakes we make in our daily lives purely on mental health problems, just like we cannot blame murders on mental health. So, yes, that is the mass murderer in a nutshell. Tomorrow night we look at serial killers, and then we'll head back to Ted Bundy. Thank you very much for listening. See you guys tomorrow.